Hello everyone, Adam here, and welcome to another gameplay review video. Today I'm making a video on Prison Architect, and I'm going to show people how to build a simple prison, which, as it needs to expand to become bigger, it's very easy to do so. And also I have a special guest called Sam Walley. He's one of my friends, he's just along for the ride, and as far as I'm aware, Sam's never played Prison Architect. Are you there, Sam?
Hello.
You alright, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. Very well. Just thinking, you haven't played Prison Architect before, have you?
No, I haven't. No. I think I watched one of your videos in the past, but I've never actually played it myself.
Right, so I'll say what's going to happen then, right? I've already planned.
Go for it.
I've already planned out the prison. I've already built the prison, and I've made a bunch of save files, and I'm just going to go through them at. It's kind of vital stages.
Right, so this is like a template, is it?
Yeah, this is my template. If you go to planning, you go to walls, objects, and pathways. Just because I've got a rough idea, and I've got like a self-contained block, and as the prison expands, I'm just going to repeat it. It could go on forever. I don't bother going that far, but the point is you can just keep stacking them as you need more people, or more prisoners.
Okay.
And in here I've got like contained units which even though the rooms are very large, start off with a couple of objects, and as you get more prisoners they can expand till they should easily serve all of these prisoners. So no, we'll see what happens. I don't know if I should I don't know if I should build anything. I might just go to the next save file and see what I start doing first, because I can't totally remember, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, so what's obviously the objective is to build a prison. Is there anything other than that? I mean, do you have to like? I mean, is it the more prisoners you get, the better, or
Well,
is it?
if we go to, I haven't actually opened up. What you need to do in this game is, as you have more personnel, it unlocks more things that you can go into. And basically, you could say the grants are like objectives. And the great thing about them is, you don't need any prisoners to start off with. And you can see I've got a green balance. So what that means is, as long as I don't spend any money, I will be not losing money, basically. So I can carry on building until I run out of money. So when I invite prisoners to come, everything's already ready for them. Well, you know what I mean.
Come along, come along.
The prison's already ready.
All is welcome.
And I find just before you've built the first thing, like you build a canteen and a kitchen and showers and services that you need to live in, just as you've just about run out of money, what it will do is accomplish one of these tasks, which will give you money, which will give you the ability to carry on building, try and get as far through these as possible. Because the minute you let prisoners in, not hell breaks loose, but all of these doors are locked open and the workers can move in and out quite easily. Once the prisoners everything becomes a bit more locked down and security conscious and stuff kicks off, so it's best to have as much fun as possible before you do that.
Right, okay.
I haven't really done much here except place the foundations. I was hoping I would save it at points when people were building, so you can see how it's done, but I don't think I actually did do that. But you can see I've placed the foundations, the walls go up around it, you have to place doors. I'm starting to build a holding cell. So prisoners really want their own cell each, but to start with, you can make a large holding cell and just fill it up with prisoners if you have enough money, and then before you squeeze them into their cell.
Okay, fair enough.
And you can see I've got
I mean, as.
So?
Go carry on. Sorry, carry on.
So
carry on. I'll ask questions later.
I've got administration going on, which.
If
we click on it, it's over here. You've got build 2 offices, hire a warden. Unlock finance through bureaucracy and hire an accountant. I'm going to be building offices in here, fill it up with those people, and then that unlocks more things, but I'm just going to cheat. One other thing I will mention is I've got utilities. So you've got the power, and the more capacitors you have, the more capacity the station has. And also you power the water pump, and yet you've got things like showers and toilets all need to be connected to water. And if I go to utility, you can see
right, there you go. And if there, I think I remember saying that you get riots in this game, don't you? You get police riots. Prison riots, not police riots. Do they But when they happen, do they go for these power pumps and water pumps, these power stations and water pumps to?
Well, I haven't seen them attack those directly. They tend to do things like there'll be a guard with a key, and they'll beat the guard up, steal the key
Mm.
off him, and try and make a run for the door, and things like that happen.
Oh, okay, so it's not quite as technical as that.
Well, no, you'll see as we load later. It does actually go into quite a lot of detail. Let's load the next one. What we'll do is students 2. So this one 3. It won't unlock for a little while though. Right, what have we got? Still no prisoners. Got the visitation. You can see it gets dirty and stuff. You need to get people to clean it. And again, all of that's...
Yeah, I cleans. Okay, I'm guessing you get like courtyards as well.
Yeah, they all have to have some exercise outside, so I've got a little yard for them there. And you'll see
Okay, well, do you put a football pitch in there?
no, funny you say that though. I did.
So you can't.
I did actually use tiles to make it look like a football pitch on one of my prisons.
And did Vinnie Jones move in? Did he?
No, they didn't.
No. Did Jason Statham? No.
It was purely aesthetic.
That's a rubbish game.
So I've got these offices right with the warden, and I'm going to have a finance person. Go to bureaucracy, you see all the different things that you have to unlock.
Alright.
I think I basically save it each time I unlock like the main group and accomplish a mission.
So this is run like a private prison then, I'm guessing, rather than a state prison or a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I thinking too much about it?
No, it's good. This is quite... I wouldn't be surprised if the NWO were watching us and thinking, oh, I have some good ideas for a prison, oh, I like that.
Yeah. It's like, hopefully if they look at these videos and think of them rather than watch a film like, I know, Death Race and think, actually, yeah, that's a good idea for a prison. Let's build a giant racetrack around it and get our prisoners to kill each other.
I was thinking the jokes could be on them. I'm going to make a really nice prison that is going to be better than most cities on this planet by the time we're finished.
Yeah. Nice, almost as good as a hotel.
Yeah, luxury treatment as well, mate.
So I'm looking here where it says storage. Sorry, at the top.
If you go to,
so what do you keep in there? What do you keep?
Basically any.
What do they keep in storage?
Like if I lay some power, then I delete the power. The pieces they'll pick up and leave here for storage. So later on when I replace them,
that's cool.
Them, it will lay those before it starts buying more.
That's cool.
That sort of thing. And quite often I don't like the way the lights are placed by default, so I delete them all. They move them to storage and I replace them and they move them back out.
Fair enough.
Let's see what I've unlocked. You see, there's a regime now that I have, so you can tell them at this time you're going to all be asleep, at this time you're going to be locked up, get to shower, free time, etc.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
you're a bit stingy with the yard time.
No, I think that's default. In fact, I am.
Oh, the default. Okay.
Stingy with yard time, but that's default. I think we might see mine on the next load. I don't think anything else has really happened. Okay, you see the
okay, so at what point do prisoners start moving in then?
When I go to prisoners and go and open it.
Welcome.
You can have it so by default they just pour in and you have to deal with influx, but it's that's more of like a arcadey version if you ask me. I think this is a bit more. It seems more realistic. You wouldn't be like, right, we got 1,000 prisoners. You need to build a prison in like 3 days. Go. What the fuck?
Detain.
Well, maybe it is like that. Maybe there's too many people breaking too many laws. I don't know.
Yeah.
Still no prisons. You can see I've got like the main body going on of this stuff that everyone's going to need a piece of.
Alright.
And then I've got this block going on over here.
Yeah, what's all these little bits coming off the common room, these little tiny rooms next to the common room? Are they the prison cells?
Yeah, they're going to be the prison cells. They're not finished yet. That triangle means that they're not fit for purpose yet.
So, well, obviously got the writing on where each room is.
Oh, yeah,
Did you put that? Did you put that writing in?
I was going to show you that before. Like, if I go to storage.
So you wrote down that's the cell, did you? you want to build a cell and okay, this is the cell and this is what it's called,
Yeah, you will come
or
in.
do you put the writing down yourself?
No,
Yep.
it's context sensitive. So I just saw there,
Okay.
if I go to storage, I'll delete storage. Delete storage, and I go, oh, I need some storage, click on storage, and plop. It's the same with cell, swear, oh, I'll put deliveries back, it's the same with cell, whatever.
Okay, that's cool.
It is quite nice, so you can change, I don't tend to do it myself, because I've kind of got it planned out already, but you can change rooms purposes and stuff, and sometimes I do. Particularly when I made the box, the first prison I made, like, there was lots of areas where, say it was like a huge cleaning room, and then I thought, hold on, I need to add this and add this, so the room got a bit smaller. What was that, number 4?
Yeah. Do you have areas for conjugal visits?
And I guess if they're doing it on that table.
Nice. So you make some money out of that one, couldn't you? Bring the camera in.
Well, you can, I have set it up CCTV, so you might be able to sell that off to someone.
We're in business. Does rape become an issue here?
I haven't noticed it.
Good. That's good to know.
I think we're
There's no dropping the bars of soaps or anything like that.
Oh no, I've got prisoners now. Well, I don't. Yeah, I haven't noticed anyone drop the soap.
Cool.
So see, well, I got prisoners now, Wally.
Where's that? I can't see. Oh, the guys in orange.
Yeah. And I've probably got my regime sorted, all started. Yeah, that's my regime.
Oh, they got names.
Yeah, this goes into a lot of detail. I'll go into that a bit more. When I've got
You
more security
brutal
things.
bastard.
It's not. That's actually really good. It's not as bad as it seems, because the people that work, only the ones that volunteer, the ones that don't, that's all just free time. They're never in lockup at all. But it's actually bad, because if they're not in lockup, they don't feel punished so much, they're more likely to re-offend, and they come back and you get scored down if your inmates re-offend.
Oh.
What I tend to do is, I leave that for everyone. When I have like low risk inmates, the medium risk inmates I'll give a bit of lockup time, and the hardcore criminals I'll give even more lockup time to. But it's not really developed to that stage yet.
Okay. Do you like have a solitary confinement area then? Do you? Where
There is a in fact I've already added two. There's 2 solitary confinements there. Depending on what they do, they get like a time limit of how long they have to be in there, or sometimes they get an extra lockup time. Like if they're found with a weapon, or if they beat someone up, or something like that. And later on, unlock. I think it's contraband. No, it's prison policy. Not that yet.
All right.
Prison policy, I can set it, but at the moment it's default to whatever it is, depending on what they do. I don't think I've added anything.
Fair enough.
Oh, I've added the staff room. They've added, when they last updated it, I think they added it so staff get tired and they need to go to the staff room for recuperation.
Alright, so does that mean, do you have to arrange a shift then, do you?
No, it seems to just be, they have like a health gauge that goes down for tiredness, and when it's down they just go in there and come back. I don't think you can organise that.
Well, the thing is, you're the owner of the prison. It's the management, your management team's job to arrange your rota anyway. So don't you worry about it.
Yes, yeah. You see, now you're thinking right, Rory. I'm an architect. I don't know how to run the place.
Exactly, that's what the management's for. Well, yeah, exactly.
Like you can see here now, prisoners are in here. This door's locked until I don't know what happened there. That shouldn't have opened like that. I'm a bit confused. I was going to say one of the guards will have to come and unlock it for him, but it magically unlocked. But
maybe the workman had a key.
oh no! If I right click it, it seems to open it. I've got like some sort of god hand. But what I was going to do is just...
Well, who's that guy?
I was going to have it.
Oh, it's a
I think
cook.
he's a cook. You can have it, so you can have it, so it's
Jolly,
locked open.
yes, cook.
What I had in my other prison, because people would like to spend their free time in the cells, I'd have all the internal doors open, and then you can go to, I don't know what it is, the prison risk level, you can put it to lockdown. Totally forgotten where it is. There's none of that. So,
Well, in case of emergency, you go into lockdown and
I
just
had
locks
a
everything,
couple of
does it?
occasions when they stole the keys, so I just hit lockdown and it didn't look like they could open them when it was like that. But then no one can, so you got to be careful, and it pisses people off when it's locked down. So, things like, you can probably do this already, click on it and be like, I'm concerned that someone's trying to tunnel out of there, so you'd be like, search the cell. Oh, and I didn't realise that guy was in there, you probably won't be happy like frisking him for no reason, but anyway, it didn't exist when I reloaded. So if you're digging a tunnel, they find it, and then you got that's like your biggest risk. If they dig a tunnel and they get outside of that fence, when you find them, they'll try and make a run for it, and if it's past that fence, they'll jump out and escape.
Alright.
When I first started playing this, I find that's the hardest thing, because I didn't realise that you have to search everything, and you have things like, you can have dog squads that go, I have a dog squad that goes around the perimeter of my last prison, so it's always smelling for tunnels and stuff.
Smelling for tunnels. Tunnels have percent, do they?
I don't know, something along those lines.
That's
This is my biggest weapon against it.
that.
If someone walks through it, you see what's going to bleed. If they've stolen a spoon or something, it might detect it, and then you'll find it.
Really? Is it that fine? Is
yeah,
that
that's what I was,
goes into that much detail?
That's what I was leading at before when I said it's quite detailed.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It could be and you let them work in the kitchen later on, which you've trained them to help with the cooks. Well, they can like steal a knife and try and stab up someone. So have this. Just they've got to go through here. They've got to go to sleep, and they've got to go to bed sometimes. So in the day, at least once or twice, they have to walk through that. And I have the same at the front door, because people walk in with like guns and stuff, I'm sure. Like, literally, try and take anything in with them. Drugs and all that sort of stuff.
What, visitors and that, yeah?
And I think visitors do as well. I don't think I can recall picking one for visitor, but I think in visitation they'll give them to a prisoner, and then you have to find it from the prisoner, I think. But we can double check that. See what happens if I load again.
We should put a metal detector in the visiting area.
Well, it is wise, but it uses a lot of electricity, and I'm scared, because if your electricity goes over, it blows, and all the electricity goes out, and then you're going to have one
really?
riot.
So,
6 the last one? We really should keep track. Oh, fuck it, go to 7. It doesn't matter. I don't really notice anything. I've got doctors and stuff now. So if someone gets beaten up, the doctor heal them. Or they've added it so like drug addicts and stuff can come for treatment, which is part of the prison program, I believe.
do you have a counselling
area?
area?
Also, I think I might have them now. Yeah, psychiatrist. I think if you put a chair in his office, one at a time, they'll come and have psychological counselling.
There's no group therapy or anything like that?
Yeah, it's kind of in the infirmary, they'll all be lying in a bed each. It's one of the main things I loved about this game was updated, because at first all these characters were literally just had to kind of house them and look after them just to unlock things. They were like keys to unlock things, you could say. But in the last few updates, they've had it so instead of just wandering around this the whole time, they go out and do stuff and have things happen, which I thought was a brilliant touch. I had a feeling they'd do something like that, but it is. I think it's done really well. Oh, and also the only thing is it can be quite glitchy at times. I haven't had any problems at the moment, but things like these guys were building something here, and the sound of them building got stuck. And when I reloaded it, the noise was still there, and I was like, uh-oh, but thankfully it magically stopped. It was doing it for like an hour.
Ugh. So how old is this game then?
I don't know, I've had it for a while, but I kind of played it when it first came out. And I kind of played it
So it's a full
again
game
recently.
though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, well it must be beta. But it's, yeah, it's a full game.
That's cool.
I guess it's like a year old. No, I'm not really good with measuring time. If someone watched this video in about 20 years, it would make no sense.
I'll find out for you. So this is the load, is it? Oh, you got more prisons there. What do those lights mean?
Which one's these?
The flashing ones in the cells. They were just flashing blue lights there a second ago.
Oh, when you load, all the water and stuff isn't connected, and it takes a second for the water to come back out. And that was just a blue thing saying the toilet didn't have running water.
Oh.
I'm still going through grants. Yeah, sure of that. So now I'm going to be doing cleaning. So all this dirty stuff, not only can I hire janitors to clean it up, during working hours, I can get volunteers, prisoners to clean up too.
That's cool.
And it's good because the cleaning room
So yeah,
working has poison in it, so you got to be careful they don't steal it.
that's brilliant. Is there any way of detecting that then, or you just gotta get the police? You gotta get the guards to search them.
Well, later on I'll have dogs that are quite easy, but I have a metal detector. I don't even know if it picks up poison to be fair. It's just I'll just put it there to be on the safe side. Probably doesn't do anything. I'm not 100% sure.
So yeah, I've just looked it up. Prison Architect was made available as a crowdfunding alpha pre-order on September the 25th in 2012.
It's only 2 years.
So yeah, 2 years old.
Shame I don't get much spare time.
I think it's still an alpha, if I'm honest, mate.
Well, so I think they're doing a good job of it.
Well, to be fair, let's face it though, there's so many games out on Steam and various other places that come out on alpha and that's just where they'll remain.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah, it allows constant updates and constant changes to do that. I mean, yeah, it's just I feel sometimes they rush into these games to be released before they're ready.
I think this one they released it at the right stage. I did find it quite. There's a few little glitches and bugs, but I mean, it doesn't seem to be anything too serious.
But it's 2 years for alpha's a long time. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand why. I mean, you can remain beta for a while, because that's the whole purpose of beta, isn't it? It's Oh, so these guys are in solitary confinement, are they?
Yeah, normally the door's locked, but it's not like
Maybe they're voluntarily sitting there. Well, those guards there are just staying there saying, "I dare you to come out. I dare you to come out. Go on, the gates open. Come out. Be a hero." Those workbenches, are they? Working out benches.
Yeah, they need a bit of time before it's get a bit pissed off. Oh, do you know I got the idea for this? This bit here.
What, this bit here, the whole area, yeah, what's that?
Tara's always watching Bad Girls. And it seems to me that they've got these,
Oh yeah!
they've got these
No, I've seen it, I
rooms
know
on
it.
either side full of their cells, but they've got this little common room in the centre. I think they eat there too or something, I couldn't quite remember, but it didn't quite make sense for this game where I was doing it, so...
Yeah, no, I've seen that. I don't know,
I don't know if I haven't done the math, but or the geometry or whatever, but I don't know if it's space saving, because normally there'd have to be a corridor here anyway, and this common room would be somewhere else. But
Alright.
either way, I'm quite happy with it.
It looks cool. I like it. It looks cool.
Whether this was more a numbers game, and I missed a. That's what we're doing. There's no point me doing this, but that's what I should have done. I like things to be symmetrical if I can.
What's that?
I missed a shower head.
Ooh.
You see, you got drains and stuff. If the drains clog up, all the water starts spilling out.
That's pretty smart.
Walley. Check that out.
That's pretty smart. I like that. Yeah, there's a lot of detail to it. That's really cool. What are you gonna do with these rooms here then?
Well, this is going to be the cleaning room. Cupboard, rather.
The learning cupboard.
The clean...
Oh, the cleaning.
the leaning cupboard.
The leaning cupboard. I didn't see this. The C was hidden. The leaning cupboard.
There you go. It's the leaning cupboard, because they end up drinking all this stuff and they can't stand up straight.
Yeah. What's that? What's this empty room here you gonna have?
Here.
Oh, there's that room between next to the left of the storage.
This is going to be what's it called? The laundry. Because they feel better if they have laundry done and stuff.
Ah,
And you can
lucky
see
them, eh?
This is saturated now, so I'm going to basically copy and paste the thing up here.
Oh, more prisons. More cells, sorry. More prisons. Yeah. There's a prison. More cells.
You got it. 26 to 20, so not only is there the 20 cells filled up, we've got 6 people having to make do with this. I don't know, someone's dancing around in Europe or something. I'm trying to do things like this. It's technically a waste of space, but like giving them privacy and stuff, I'm sure, so it seems about what I've done. I don't know.
Yeah.
And here, it's totally unnecessary and pointless, but I'm building the staff toilets. They don't seem to go to the toilet, but I thought if the prisoners have got these toilets, the staff should be allowed to use toilets, shouldn't they?
Oh yeah. I think it does seem required.
They're gonna get
Everybody needs to poop.
Everyone needs to poop. I'm gonna get some pointless sinks and put it here too. So not so they get to wash their hands. That's why they feel special. They wash their hands in the sink, but I guess the prisoners have to do it in the toilet after they've flushed. I don't know.
You haven't given the prisoners sinks.
No. Maybe they just wait.
Oh, but then they work in the kitchen.
There is sinks in the kitchen.
But then they work. Okay, I hope they wash their hands after going to the toilet.
Oh, they just
Before.
wash the dishes. They don't need to wash their hands. They just wash the dishes.
Oh, I think in turn they clean their hands at the same time, aren't they?
Oh, you should really clean your hands every half an hour if you're making food. Oh, I don't know. Maybe one or two of them do it daily.
Maybe.
You see, it's quite good. They go in to get food, they store it in the fridges, they bring it over to the fridge and cook it, and then they whack it out into the service table, and then the guys can pick it up and eat it, and then they leave their trays there, and you go and wash the trays up. And they rubbish made, you put them in the bin.
Ah, well trained.
It's quaint, isn't it? I've added some more officer people, foremen. I think it's time to load another one.
So is that truck out there? Is that a bus arriving with all more prisoners?
Sometimes it's prisoners, or sometimes it's the resources you buy all come from the truck too. Or trucks.
Ah.
It's not one truck driver you can't ever go to sleep. Yeah, hold on. You can basically see in 2 saves I've gone from a double capacity. So let's go straight to that one.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
What's that?
Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Oh, it says my daily limit was used, but whatever. So we go, I've doubled capacity. Oh, we've got the cleaning cupboard and the laundry. These sweet little orange squares. These little orange squares.
They got little ironing boards.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they wash them and then iron them and they put them in these little baskets and whiz them around. And then they get diced in these little orange squares when they still have them clean.
They have nicer clothes than me.
That's right, isn't it? Jumpsuit.
Yeah. And then it's ironed.
Yeah. So I mean, I think this NWO business is actually going to be good for us. We're going to have much better lives, aren't we, Wally?
Yeah, I think we should go into this industry.
Joke's going to be on them, isn't it? They think they do it to piss everyone off. And joke would be on them, wouldn't it? It'd be a lovely time.
Yeah, well, you know, I think I'll make a good warden, I would.
You have your own little cell to kip in too.
Oh, yeah.
Basically,
Lucky me.
you'd be doing the same thing as prisoners, you just wear different clothes.
Yeah, and carry a baton of some description. A club.
Nah, they won't let guards have them. It'll be the robots that have them.
Oh, good, yeah.
They'll only trust robots with them because they'll have central control, won't they?
Yeah, they'll be controlled by the one person.
Just whiz it forward. That's on it. Alright, so again, ramping up capacity. And you can see I'm just copy and pasting it. You just keep going up and up and up.
You can do that, can you? Can you just copy and paste it, or you just mimic it?
I am doing it bit by bit, but you can unlock the clone tool. I just didn't bother because I kind of like placing.
Was that like a mod, is it?
Yeah, basically I might be able to do it now. I don't know. 5 minutes at this speed. It's not quite as fast as it could be. I find when I start to get too many things going on, there seems to be like a maximum time step. Fast is about the same as double now. It's going to take ages. Well, anyway, basically, you right click an area, and then when you left click down, it claps whatever you just copied. I don't think it does utility, so.
Oh.
I mean, start to do things like this. I've unlocked this. I can explain this. What you got deployment. So you can say, oh, there's a rowdy lot in this room. I'll put some more guards in there. Guard patrols. I've got dogs now, so it goes to dog patrol. I think it's quite a nice little.
That's
thing.
cool.
You go like, how many staff should be in those areas?
So, I mean, obviously we've gone through quite a few saves here. I'm not sure what number we're up to now.
Yeah.
I mean, how long does it take to get to that point?
I think I did this.
So, how many gameplay hours roughly?
That's what I'm trying to think. Oh, if we'd have made this video a few weeks ago when I did this, I'd remember. I think it was one whole evening, like straight in from work, like a Friday evening, played till I passed out type thing. I think.
Ah.
There might have been. I think there was a little bit of fiddling the next day, but so what's that? 6 hours. Might not even been that many. You know, I stop and eat.
That's not too bad. I think.
Yeah, but I've
Well, you
played,
consider other games.
I've played this game for well over 100 hours to get my head around how everything works. Like that box took me like a fortnight. That first video I made, not the video, but the prison, so I still didn't really know how it worked and stuff. And also, it's like symmetrically ridiculous, that prison, like in all four corners. Whereas this is more, it's more like I kind of feel if it's like a gun. I don't know, it's hard to say. It's like it's got the working parts, You need a visitation. You need to have infirmary and there's laundry and storage going on, and you can just add these magazines or batteries of capacity. See what I mean? It's like it's more
Yeah.
like a system. Well, the other one was supposed to be, I don't know, not decorative because it's the opposite to decorative, but like.
How
Almost
can you
like
make a prison particularly decorative anyway?
It was no. I'm thinking I want to make one look really nice, like a really nice one. You can like make. I was thinking to sell. You could make a whole house like type plot and just call it sell. You just don't because it's expensive. But if I get the money cheat or I save it and sell the prison, start with a shitload of money, because this has got no cheats or anything. This has all been done totally organically. I could do that.
Yeah.
And I tried to make a shantytown prison. Just had a fence around the outside, and I wanted it to be shit. Like, have all the guards like get attacked, and everyone who comes is really rough and all this sort of shit. But for the life of me, no matter what I did, it ended up still kind of being nice. I wanted it to be like a shantytown prison, and people get stabbed up, and and all the shit goes down. And it wasn't. It was just like this, but in weird, jagged shapes.
It was lovely. So what you made there was a resort.
Oh yeah, it's better than a couple of the resorts I've been to, that's for sure. And it's all inclusive.
Really? Where was that?
No, the resort I went to wasn't all inclusive. At least the prison was.
Oh.
We're worried, I think that's a step further. It's definitely a step further. 17. So you see, I've added an armory. Each one of these lockers means you can have a guard with a shotgun. Sure. There we go. They're quite expensive though. Again, when I think of cost, my total income, how much it costs to buy one, I'm not concerned. I'm not letting this get like you probably don't care. It could cost 50 grand, but if that still stays about the same, I don't care because we haven't built some shit. I'm not gonna go down to zero and then have nothing coming in. Again, that is my main tip in this game. Keep that green. Like obviously, you got kind of the prisoners kill each other or whatever, but if you keep that green, you'll be okay as long as you don't totally mess the prison up. I'm not even sure if it lets you go red. I'm sure when I played it before, you go to hire more staff and it will actually say you don't have the money, meaning cash flow. But last time I loaded it, it got really laggy on my big one, so I told all the prisoners to fuck off, and I had like 20 prisoners, and I had all these staff, and the money was severe red.
So, is it only one floor then?
Yeah, I was thinking this. It is one floor. My brain was thinking how you could have levels to it, but I don't know much about developing games coding-wise, and I don't know if that'd be a total headache, or whether it'd be quite easy, or whether it's on the agenda.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be hard. I think it's not a development issue there. I think it's
like level 1 or level 2, or basement, level 1, level 2, and you could just have a stairwell, just up and down, and you could have a thing say remove floor, so you'd see down into the basement, or if you're above you'd see down into this room. But I don't think it would take much. But again, I don't know much about making games. B, would you want to have a whole floor of a prison with people mucking around?
That's a lot of work. I think I prefer to have the one floor. Thinking about it, looking at it now.
But I know what you mean though, Wally. It would make it.
It wasn't so that I should do that. It was more. It was literally just an inquiry. It was just me curious.
Oh, that's a good inquiry because that has spun around my brain a few times. Like things like this, for example, if you could stack cells, the cell on top of it, double capacity without pushing around with everything else. Whereas instead I've had to build the huge foundation, do all this again individually, all the plumbing again, and all that sort of stuff. But again, I think it would start to make it a bit confusing.
Yeah.
But it would be a nice to that. I've fully got the staff room here now. Got a little doorway coming in, little drinks machine, going into the bathroom, kennels and the armory.
So what are these prisoners doing? Are they cleaning?
Yeah, well if you see them with a mop, they're cleaning. So I started to be concerned that there is. I didn't want to put a door in the armory because I thought it would turn it into 2 rooms, and you need to have the weapon rack in the armory for it to count. So there you go. You can pick up a rifle now and kill everyone, but no, he's a good lad, thankfully. I think I actually change it later, so this is staff room, just because it doesn't feel right, does it? I can't. I might be wrong, but I
No.
can't think of any prison where unattended there's 2 guards mopping in inverted commas round a guns rack. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So I do change it to staff only at some point, just because it doesn't sit right. And I don't think I haven't done it yet, but I start to make these into different zones. So this is high risk inmates, and this is medium risk. So what happens at 17. Another thing I was going to touch on. So you've got a program. So I've already started kitchen safety and hygiene. So what happens is at some point in the day, it says 1 to 3. One of these guys will train prisoners how to use the equipment, and once they are passed, and 6 of them have passed, you can get them to work with them. Oh no, on this save I've already done it, it's the same before. You can see this is high risk now, and this is medium risk, and that's anyone. Deployment, jobs, and I've already got 2 in that kitchen, 2 in that kitchen, 2 in there now, 6 of them. So when it gets to regime work, they'll go in and then help the kitchen staff. So I'd like to have it after they eat, so they help with the washing up, and then before they eat, so they help with the cooking. Like, I don't know how well it all works out, because you could have worked before and work after, or etc. I haven't really looked at it too much, but it seems to certainly bolster the cooking capabilities.
Right.
What do you think so far then, Wally? Any questions? What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I love, like I said, I love how in depth it is and how much the detail it is. Obviously, you get the risks you get with any prison is all taken into factor with this game. I mean, is it? I'm guessing it is a strictly single-player game. You can't do this with friends, can you? Obviously, unless you're doing
I
this.
haven't seen any multiplayer thing of it. I don't imagine.
Well, I think the way how it would work would anyway. I think the best way you can do it, do it with friends, is how we're doing it now. And then you just sort of talk to each other and just discuss how you do it. I mean, it looks brilliant. I mean, it looks
like, it's
just
nice graphics. It's not like trying to be realistic or over the top. It's got a little cartoony twist to it, and I think it's.
Well,
it's nice. It's not distracting. It's all very, you know.
These sort of games aren't based upon the sort of the graphics. You know, you play games like
graphics. They're still nice.
Yeah, you play
cartoony graphics. I love it.
The games like this, you tend to find that they're more enticing. You sort of get more addicted to games like this. Like, that's just, I think it might be just a personal preference. But I think, for example, I think off the top of my head, a game with incredible good graphics, a game like Titanfall or Crysis. I mean, these games have got brilliant graphics. I mean, it's obviously it's out of this world, but they're not memorable enough, to be honest. They're not games that you just sort of you get.
Crysis is pretty memorable. Titanfall isn't, but Crysis is pretty memorable.
The Titanfall's a massive letdown. That's my opinion. I mean, it's just that the graphics are okay. I mean, this just seems more. It's hard to describe it. Another word, it might be a bit different direction, but it's very hard to find a game nowadays where you get a decent single player game. Anytime any new game that comes out within the last 3 or 4 years has been with the intention of it being multiplayer. Yeah. I mean, I think early games, there's not very many single-player games left now. I mean, what they're doing now, they're turning what were single-player games into multiplayer games. For example, games like Tomb Raider and the Arkham series. I mean, the first two, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, were both single-player, but Arkham Origins has a multiplayer. In my opinion, a piss-poor multiplayer. But it feels too forced. But I like games that stick to their guns and
Yeah, I
stick
know
to
you mean.
a nice single player game. Something you can.
There are lots of
It
games
sounds.
out
I
of
mean,
them, like for the past maybe decade almost now, that are very forced.
yeah. I mean, I like this game would be perfect for something like me. My scenario is I get home from work. Um, if I don't like going straight onto my computer straight away. When I get home, I want to see my wife, I want to see my daughter, and sort of have a bit of family time. But if there's a point when the little one's asleep, and it's my wife's watching something I wouldn't watch on TV, but so I want to sit with her, but at the same time I want to play a game. This sort of game I can do. I can play this game, and if
If this game's perfect
my
for not
wife
having
wants,
your 100% attention at it. Especially
yeah,
when
so
you're
I can have a chat. I
like
can
at
have a
the
chat with
start, you'll
Becca.
be placing the foundation, and plus I tend to skip time then, but you'll find that the guys coming over and building it, it does take a bit of time. Like you can't really see that in this video or my last video, because again, I'm just reloading saves, but
Yeah,
it does take up quite a bit of time. Like every single one of these beds that one guy ran off, picked up, ran all the way over and placed. Same with the doors,
well, exactly. I
same
mean,
with the
with that
toilets.
time.
Every object has been done that way. Every single last piece of utility has been done that way. Like that's why the box took me so long. I mean, it took me a whole day to plan it out, but it took 2 weeks pretty much worth of builders moving stuff back and forth.
Yeah.
Admittedly, it got laggy, so it was a little bit slower than it should have been. But yeah, man, it took a long time, and I found. What I tried to do when I first did it was got foundation and just dragged it across the whole map the size it was going to be and let it build. And oh my god, was my computer not happy, and did that take forever? And I ended up almost like what was it, the Hoover Dam, just little block at a time and letting them fill it in, and it was oh my god. That's why in a
No, it
way
takes time.
I don't think this Prisons
Unnecessarily.
is good, but it was more fun because it's been constant activity and not much waiting. I build this little room, you know, it kept adding and adding and adding, like a nice little
There's
natural
other things going
pace.
on at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one was literally
I
just this
mean, like,
colossal structure taking form, and it was oh my god.
yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I haven't played a game like this in years. I mean,
I tend to spend quite a fair bit
I
of
think
time playing games like this. I was playing SimCity 3 the other week for a couple of evenings.
I
You
think a
know.
similar game as that game we played a while back ago. We used to play a lot of together, which was DEFCON.
I really like DEFCON. Really do like
DEFCON was
In
brilliant.
fact, I may be wrong and I might get shouted at for uploading this to YouTube, but I think it's made by the same people.
Oh, look that up for you.
I'm probably totally wrong because I'm rubbish with stuff like that, but I think it's made by the same people.
Okay. Apologies in advance to the developers if you got that wrong.
Oh, I don't care. They should be thankful for doing a video. And I should be thankful they made
Introversion
such a great
software.
Yeah, Introversion.
Great game.
I'm sure
Introversion software did
I'm sure they made both of them.
this game. Just looking it up.
See,
They did.
See, I know
You're
things.
right.
Well, I do know things. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I quite like doing this for you.
They did.
Checking facts and stuff for me. I really like this. This is good.
Yeah, that's why I got an iPad here. I've just got an iPad. I'm just checking it out at the same time.
I like that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And they've made tons.
I really like that game.
I'm gonna go through these at some
I
point.
sent them an email when I made DEF CON.
Oh really?
They sent me one back and they weren't happy at first.
Why?
Well, I think I've got some sort of autism where I'm not really good at maybe stating the obvious or making things easy for people to understand and interpret. And I had two scoring systems,
Right.
and one was for like how I personally felt about the game, and one was like an ultimate game structure where it was ridiculously vigorous. And the idea was, if the game got 100% right, you don't need a life. You just buy this game and buy a computer, and you sit there and play nothing but this game till you die. Like I didn't get a game that was 100%, but that's kind of what I was aiming for. But because that one was highlighted as the main one, they were like, "Oh, I don't know why you don't think the game's very good." And I was like, "No, I only did a video of it because I love the game." And I was like, "Oh shit, they think I'm an arse." And well, I am an arse, but I mean, you know. And I sent an email back out going, "I changed it. Please double check it because, you know."
Yeah.
I didn't want to piss you guys off. I think you're awesome.
Cause you got.
They double checked it and like, yeah, that's much better. But then they were like, this guy's an idiot, and then that was it.
I mean, I mean, you got quite a high score of that game, didn't you? You were like,
Well, actually, I was scared, like, to put it too high, because loads of people that I know said it was a bit rubbish, so I just basically, it was just basically gave it the meta score.
no,
I
I
would give
mean,
it like
no, I meant
9%.
so. I meant no with your when you were playing the game,
Well,
the points
I don't understand, because someone
you
told
racked up
me,
high
someone
points,
told
didn't
me
you?
I was 4th in the world, and I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah.
That they couldn't show me this thing, because we were playing this game, it's supposed to be with the guys the best at it in the world. Me, I was supposed to be 4th in the world, and a few other guys that were really high up at the time. But I couldn't see any evidence for this. Oh, don't get me wrong,
Oh, really?
there was a time I was bloody good at it. It was well before I started my YouTube channel, so the videos I don't think really show how good I was at this game, or Defcon rather. But,
Mm.
yeah,
No,
apparently I was
when
like
I
4th
played
in the
with you,
world,
we
but fuck it, I don't know.
we were pretty good when I played with you,
Yeah,
and
but I mean, I was being quite placid and gentle too. I used to do things like launch all of my bombers. Like, say your enemy's above you, launch them all the way to the right,
yeah,
all the fucking way, put them up the map, do them round the top, because they've got quite a lot of field in them, and then have all your bombers all at once from all your ships and all your airports come from above, and they're like, what the fuck's this? You know, things like that. I don't bother really with that anymore. It's more like, I'll just pretend I'm some sort of...
so I tend
some
to
guy
send
just
out.
doesn't want to die, basically. Change my tactics. Please don't kill me.
No, my tactic was always just follow your lead. Occasionally, I'll send out a couple of troops around down south, and just come up towards Europe that way. That's when I was South America. I used to play South America a lot, so I like where it's situated. I used to take the boats right to the bottom and then just fire back up.
For attacking, but it's a very good place for survival. Every time I've been South America and played the survival, i.e. it doesn't matter who you kill as long as you don't die, I always found it was peachy.
Yeah.
Whereas Europe, for example, isn't.
No, Europe's hard because it's so
If it's
big.
Like, if it's
what
two
amounts
player
to.
and you're Europe versus America, I find it very easy to rinse America. But if you're playing with everyone in every place, I don't want to be Europe because it's too close to Russia. And
I don't like being Africa. I thought Africa was very difficult.
Africa's a weird one.
Difficult.
If you don't mess about with the cities,
Yes.
you've got Cairo to worry about.
Yeah.
But if you level out so all of the cities have the same population, then Africa's actually quite a nice place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that when I added that, I used to like being Africa. I think I'm gonna go to the end now, Wally. The last save on this.
Oh really?
Yeah,
So
I
that
think
is
man. Again, if anyone watching, I don't know what. It's weird. That's why I got you involved, because when you know a game, it's hard to explain what there is, because it all looks so blatantly obvious to me. I don't know what to say. Do you know what I mean? Do I want to go, this is a table, this is a bench, they sit there and eat?
What this?
There
I
is
got a
a very
question
small
here.
proportion of people that probably want to know that, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I can't notice within so when you got maximum security, normal security, that on that timetable.
Oh yeah.
That's so you choose between the two of them, do you?
Yeah. And at the moment, again, maximum
So
security guys are here and normal security guys are here. So when that was in lockup, these guys would have been locked up, and these guys would have still been using a phone to call home or whatever.
alright. Okay, I mean.
We've got all the tabs open here now, so you can see all the staff. And that's quite
Yeah.
a few.
Oh wow.
We've got
Yeah.
the
And they got
prisoners.
names as well. Oh no, they haven't.
We
Oh,
can
the
do
prisoners
things-
have names.
We can go things like go to the prisoner, go to the experience. Oh, we found drugs in here. Oh, that's no good. And what I quite like to do quite often is
Oh, that bowels.
only let normal security people in, and when
Hitler.
Sorry.
What?
Is that his name?
Oh, yeah.
If I find what I do is I only let normal people in, and when I found one like him, he's found drugs on him, put them into, move them into maximum security, because I'm also bringing in people who were maximum security. I wouldn't bother doing that, and also I wouldn't bother doing it if I found drugs, because I'm not that concerned about people on drugs. I'm not concerned about people escaping. In fact, I can
Yeah. They can be high as they want.
I'm more harsh to someone I found a spoon on than someone I found the heroin on, because I'm concerned they're going to dig their out the spoon.
Well, they could try and kill someone with it, the heroin.
Yeah, but I can't see them doing that. I can't see them killing anyone with heroin.
See, no, I think the game wouldn't have thought that far into it then.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I'm just like, they wouldn't do that. I'll trust them.
No, they're good lads. Give them heroin. Don't give them a spoon, but give them the heroin. That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll go to
the courtyards.
where you're picking it all up from. They get saws and hammers and drills in there, so I've definitely got a bloody metal detector there. In fact, it's metal. Where it says metal, it means it's got the metal detector. Ironically, so I've been checked for this. That's got a metal detector there, but it's a narcotic and it's smelly. It's actually I need a dog standing outside. The little things like that I haven't checked. And also things like if that was a metal detector, it'd actually be better to make a little hallway here, keep that metal detector, destroy that one so there's only one being used, i.e. less power, wall that off, and then have a little hallway that branches off with both. But you know, these are things where it doesn't really matter which way around you do it sometimes. There's lots of that.
No, absolutely.
You could spend all day knocking stuff down and rebuilding stuff. I mean, I literally have sometimes done that, and then it ends up with nothing. I don't film it.
That in your yard, why have you got 4 separate yards? Do you not want to open that up so they're all together? Or
this is another thing I thought of. I haven't bothered, but because this is both normal security, I could knock that down and let them share a yard, and obviously segregate the high risk. But I just didn't bother.
Yeah.
Didn't bother.
Fair enough.
I guess in real life, you want to kind of keep tabs on, because there's always a chance if they entered through here, they could be like, I'm going to sneak into this block.
Yeah.
Not that I care, I don't know what they're planning to do in this block, but you know, I can't have them playing tricks on me, and I don't want to be the teacher in the register when you're doing the register, like the supply teacher, and you all make up fake names.
Yeah, that's it. They do that, little scropes.
Oh, I've added CCTV monitors. As long as a guard's standing in the right place, you can use your CCTV.
That's pretty cool.
I can't see any of that. But
What's that spoon doing? So that guy got a spoon?
Ooh, but he's got worse. I think he's got fags. So he's got shigs.
Fags?
They call them fags, because Americans watch get confused. They call them cigs.
Ciggies. Fagorettes.
I
Cigarettes.
say that 'cause
Sorry.
I was in America and I went up to a guy and I said, "Oh, can I have a fag, please?" He was not happy. Very fortunately,
No.
it's a bit an English one, an English American-ish was around and he goes, "Oh, you mean cigarettes?"
Don't ask for a napkin either.
Why? Isn't what they think a napkin is?
Because that's a tampon.
Is it? I didn't know that.
It's I thought it was a towel. It's definitely a sanitary towel.
Are you sure you just haven't got some really poor friends, Wally?
I think it's an. I'm gonna look that up now. I don't want to look that up. But I could be wrong there. To be honest, I know it's something like this. Like,
You what?
I'm certain. I remember someone. I'm sure someone told me this.
I made myself. Neil would all love this too. Wally, look, I've made myself one of them little hidden death places. Well, you go through that door, Wally.
What?
And you don't come back out until you go out this door. It's a dead body, so they actually could stay there.
You've got an executionary
You get out
room.
the electric chair, and I put stuff them straight in the morgue. No one even knows about it if I don't want them to. I got that kind of idea from Evil Genius. You played that game. It's very much like this. You've seen Evil Genius, Wally?
No.
I think you quite like it. I really enjoyed the game. Really enjoyed it. It took me months to really get a good grasp on where things need to be placed for it to work and stuff. Really, really good game, mate. I think if you like this, that one it's just as good. Just good in its own way. You're an evil genius, like, I don't know, it's more, you could say it's like James Bond, but it's more like Doctor Evil if you ask me. And you've got like an island, and lots of it's got a mountain on. You start digging a bunker into the mountain, and it's all, yeah,
Right.
it's very good. It's a very good game. Just as in,
I took the screenshots.
just as in
Cool.
depth as this is.
Fair enough. I mean,
You can see it's kind of the
so
aim
why
for
is it
this
all
prison.
dark in areas?
When you let inmates in, I've got Fog of War on. When you let inmates in, Fog of War is enabled. So the only places I can see are places my staff are, or the CCTV cameras.
Oh, so these are dead spots. So if
Yeah.
there could be
They
prisoners in
they
here
could be
up to no
stabbing
good.
each other up there for all I know. I do tend to get a bit ahead of myself with things I should add. Like I got to about here before I started having patrols going around. But when I did, I added them all together. But sometimes I'm quite late to add things, especially when I know nothing's going on in there. You can almost guarantee it. I mean, I might be wrong. Sometimes you get funny things like sometimes you get a glitch and someone gets stuck and things like that. But so you go in there, you go Fog of War stuff style. See, fairly confident, and I was right. Nothing's going on with funny business in there. I'm a bit confused though, because I've got 4 CCTV monitors on the go, and I don't seem to have enough for the CCTV. I think something has gone a bit weird. It's not right, because when this was on before, and those guys were in there, they were all doing their little. You get a little Fog of War CCTV cam thing that pictures left and right. So
That's cool.
adding more secure office for the guards to hang out in. The dogs need to sleep. That's their crunch.
Ah, got a little kennel.
Germans are going woof woof.
And they're running. They look like dogs. They look like koalas.
They do very slightly, but I think they look like Alsatians.
And do the dogs attack them? Do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Again, the prisoners seem to be pretty content with my prison, so I don't really get much fisticuffs. I don't know if I can say this is my main save, so what happens if I'm like... Punish? No. Sadly, there are no beatdowns, so no beatdowns. I think it's more contextual, so when if they're being aggressive, then you start beating them up. What's fucking tight? I don't think I have the time to actually have this to fruition. See, human rights are going to be all over this.
That's appalling. Might as well just send them straight into the gas chamber.
I haven't made one of those yet. I can't remember how you send someone to electric chair. I think you have inmates who are on a death sentence who you send. I don't think I can be like, punish, electric chair, no. Can I go on can I have one of the guards go mental and go on a spree kill? Oh, what the hell did I just do? I made a move. I think I've got to make them pissed off. Again, I'm not the aggressive type, Wally. I don't really probe best ways to kill it, not even real things, let alone real things. I do find it quite bizarre trying to be nice to something that doesn't even exist. Oh, I got a fork on him, that's no good.
Shank him. Take it off him and shank him with it.
I'm a bit annoyed because I'm sure when the first thing I did when I started playing this, because I was shit at it, and there was a riot, like on my very, very first prison, I did like a test prison to figure it out. I'm sure they were beating the shit out of each other you know, all hell breaking loose, and I was telling them to do it, but like I say, I think
Well, you just
it's
provoked it.
I think it's contextual. Yeah, well, like things like if they're going to be deprived for a while, they start rioting. So I've had riots before, where they just let all shit breaks loose. People smashing up the tables, and some people going for the guards for a baton to beat people up, and some going for the keys. It literally is. It's all a very good riots, but sadly, I'm so good at managing things. Even when I try to manage it poorly, it all kind of works out right. I probably have to be like this for hours. Oh well. Oh,
That's good.
and my power became full at one point. Oh, that's a bit laggy. 7 frames a second. Power there. It got to full capacity, so I had to build another one, and it's got a separate power lead. And if they touch, I think they blow up. Well, not blow up, but they both blow out when you've got to restart them.
Oh, right.
Oh, and it was weird. It wasn't really a bug, but I've got exits and entrances into this outside courtyard. When it was being halfway through being built, it didn't have the doors, and when I laid this pipe, it got confused. They were happy to build these bits, but these bits they weren't happy to build. No explanation for it.
On strike, work strike.
What's happened?
They're on workman strike, are they?
I don't know. They're just confused.
They're part of a union.
I doubt that. We got rid of those things years ago, didn't we? Okay, that's pointless because I'm not going to save it. But yeah, you'll see danger. Here we go.
Danger? Where's the danger?
Well, there isn't any, but when it gets to a high amount of complaints, that's when they start kicking off. Ah! I know how to piss them off. And I'll put this back to...
What are you gonna do?
I am going to unnecessarily keep searching them. Because it said 1 prisoner unnecessarily searched as a bad thing when I was looking at that thing just there. It's a bit silly. It's for no reason, and I'm putting it back for no reason. Right, so in fact this is going to be a logistical nightmare, but search whole fucking block! And again, go, 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 go! Totally violate all of their personal security laws. I don't think there are any, but fuck it, search, search, search! We got rid of those laws years ago.
Come on, guards. Lube up.
Take that. Total excess of police control. There we go, look at that. Get tasers on them. Get the tasers on them, lads. Frantically going nowhere. But, here we go. The danger's not going up, but the factors are. What's they found? He's got nothing on me, buddy. Oh, he found tools. Someone got nothing on. They've all found tools. Got nothing on you. He's done nothing wrong, so he deserves to be punished with 24 hours of solitary. Yeah, screw you, buddy.
Gareth Wilson.
I don't think that's actually going to cause a riot. I think it just very discriminately just ruins someone's day. Oh well. It's probably going to be, I don't know how long we've been filming for, Wally, but it's going to be however that long again until this takes effect, I'm sure. So what do you think? Do you reckon that's about it, Wally?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? To do some big
I think, oh yeah, I think.
If you were crazy
I think we've got
enough
an
to
idea.
watch this whole video, you should like, you should comment, and you should even subscribe. I was Adam. That was Wally.
That
Thanks
was
very
Wally.
much for watching.
Hello.
Any passing words, Wally?
Um.
Well, thanks
Well, I
very
hope
much
to
for the
again soon.
anticlimax. Goodbye.